Girl, you can't online date.
Okay, I have the funniest story, and it's so embarrassing.
Tell me. I want to know it. I want to know every detail.
I'm tell you, it's so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm going to come public with this story on your podcast.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay.
Monét Talks.
Have you ever had that thing when your ear is hanging off and you don't know what to do with it? Or this one, when you've lost all of your fingernails, you've collected them, and you're wondering if you can get an infection. Well, there's no need to worry about that because ZocDoc is here and here to take care of you. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Monét to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
Monét Talks. Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable, cause you on the show. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
Y'all, I am so fucking geeked. One of my all-time favorite auras, celebrities, person of interest, person of love, light, ferocity, the incredible, amazing Parvati Shallow is here in the studio. Parvati, how are you?
Monét X Change.
I'm
my
dying.
love, my queen, my heart, my soul. I have been freaking out about meeting you.
Are you joking?
No, for real.
Girl, no.
Yes. You're so good. And I have like so much admiration for drag queens.
Oh, thank you.
Awe and admiration. I just think it's incredible what you're capable of. It blows my mind because I can barely get myself dressed in the morning.
Well, you're wearing one of your drag brunch necklace.
That's right. That's right. This is an iconic statement piece from
I love
the
it.
drag brunch.
Wait, which drag brunch was it?
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah.
I think I wore them to all of them.
Yeah.
Chicago and Minneapolis. I doubled
Word.
up. I had a pink one and a blue.
Ooh, we love a pink and a blue moment.
Right?
How are you doing, darling? How are you feeling?
Oh my God, so good. Life
Yeah.
is crazy,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
I think I thrive in chaos.
You know what? I like watching chaos. I don't like being a part of it. Like when I'm at something and like people are melting down, I kind of get just a little adrenaline. Like, oh my God, I love watching the chaos, especially on like drag tours because drag queens are notoriously messy. When someone took someone's wig and they didn't get off on stage on time and they start fighting, I love watching back and watching it happen. So I like a little chaos.
You can create some chaos.
Oh yeah.
You stir it right up.
And I've learned from you watching you on TV,
Then you're
darling.
Goodbye.
So did you always want to be on TV?
Yes.
Always.
Did you?
Yes. Okay. I always wanted to sing. I don't know if that, like, whether that was going to bring me on TV, which it wasn't the thing that brought me to TV, it was drag. But I always wanted to sing and be adored by crowds of people.
Yes, yes.
But not necessarily, like, if I just had a career as, like, an opera singer that just performed for people all the time, I would love that. Yeah, so I guess maybe I want to be on TV.
Do
I don't
you
know.
sing opera?
I sing opera, girl. Yeah, I went to school for opera.
Oh my God. You consistently blow my mind. I'm like, wow.
So did you like, I mean, because reality TV stardom is like, I've only knew since since 2000.
Okay, so I went to high school during the era of Britney Spears, Mandy Moore.
Oh, yes.
Mandy Candy.
Because I'm missing you like candy, yeah.
Baby
Which you
Bieber.
give a little Mandy Moore.
Yes.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what people
I
said.
see it 100%.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson. I can see Kelly Clarkson.
I'm kind of a hybrid.
Of those two.
Yeah.
So you wanted to be a pop star.
I would have loved to have been a singer, but I have no real musical talent or ability. But I wanted to be on TV. I loved Brooke Burke from Wild On. So I was like, oh, I could host a travel show.
Yeah.
That was kind of my thing. And then when I graduated from college, I moved out to LA on a hope and a dream to be on TV. And I, like that very same year, got cast on Survivor. I wrote the story in my book because it's such a good story.
Yes. Well, I mean, just, you want to give it just a little nugget, because we're going to read the book, but just a little nugget about that story.
Okay, so I moved out to LA with a few friends and my boyfriend from college. And
did you drive from Florida or did you?
I went to UGA to Georgia. So we drove across country from Yeah, from Georgia, me and my boyfriend at the time in my gold Camry, packed it up, drove
Come on,
out
Gold
here.
Camry.
You know?
Yes.
An iconic ride.
See, my first car was a 1996 green Toyota Camry.
No, I had a green one as well. Seafoam.
Oh, no, mine was like a hunter green.
Yours is like your,
Yeah,
that's
like
a
this,
more
yeah.
classic color. Mine was so awkward.
Wait, what is your birthday?
September 21st.
September 21st. I was feeling like a Pisces connection.
Are you a Pisces?
I'm a Pisces, yeah.
And I just had my chart done by the girl from Vanderpump Rules who does the chart.
Oh my gosh, she's going to be a guest on the show soon.
Okay, I just did her book.
Word.
She gave me the whole rundown, so you got to get her to do that.
Yes. I want to. I love astrology. There's no way. Here's my theory on astrology. There's no way that the moon can control the tides and things on this planet without the astrological
The estrogen.
do something to us.
The estrogen moon.
So there is something in astrology. I don't know if I believe how people are like, oh, you're a Taurus, so that means you. But I'm like, I don't know if it's that rigid, but there is something there. I
Some
think
people are like that.
Oh, I
though.
know.
And also, we're basically water. We're water bags.
Yeah.
So we have to be pulled by the moon and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
I think so. Yeah, that works.
And my friend Amy, who I do my podcast with, is a Leo, and she's such a Leo.
Yeah.
Like star energy. Look at me, kind of. I feel like in certain fields, careers and stuff, you will probably find certain star signs are more prevalent.
Yeah, I would agree. Sorry, I distracted
anyway,
you.
we digress.
Yeah, we digress.
Okay. So I drove my Camry to LA, and then I started working at a PR firm. I had like a real job, and because I was like, oh, I graduated with a college degree, I should use it.
Yeah.
And then I go to this PR company, and I wore like denim shorts to work one day. And I
Which totally thinks like you're like bohemian, like just like
bikini top
to work at a PR firm, girl.
and like a t-shirt. I was like, I'm a Georgia girl, fresh off the boat. My boss called me in, and she was like, never wear shorts to work again.
Ever again.
And I was like, slunk away with my tail between my legs. I'm like, I quit.
Damn.
So then I started working at a bar. And I was boxing and bartending, and I was competing in boxing matches. And I just like ran with this new crowd of friends in LA, and one of them was a casting associate for The Amazing Race.
Amazing, yeah, we go to Amazing Race, but then I mean, Survivor is was such a better fit for you.
Survivor was the fit for me.
100%.
Now that I've done a deep dive into psychology and how we replay our childhood patterns over and over again, I'm like, I was born on a commune.
Girl, you escaped. Girl, because I read the book. Girl, I mean, let's just go right to the fucking book because let me tell you something. I had no idea this was part of your story.
Yeah.
So your family is in this at this commune in Florida, and you open up the book with you like getting passed through a window to escape.
Yes.
Like that is insane.
Yes, it was very high control.
Yeah.
Community, and it was a Hindu spiritual community.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a female guru who named me Ma.
Y'all, let me tell you something.
Moment of silence.
Y'all need to get this book. Ma is
Moment of silence.
Moment of silence for Ma.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, yo, this is like I could see this being like a graphic. This is like a TV show.
Well.
Starring Scarlett Johansson.
Maybe.
It has to be.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Culturally appropriating Indian culture.
Sorry.
Like, what? Oh, God.
So, I mean, but you credit that with how you grew up and like kind of like this, it's been like your instinctual thing to kind of survive and like do this for your entire life. Is this like a through line in your life, you think?
I think so. I mean, one of the reasons why I wrote the book was because I just needed to understand how I got to where I was in my life.
Yeah.
Like I'd gotten to a place of a big mess, and I was like, I feel like I'm a pretty smart person. Like, how did I end up here? And so I started pulling the thread, and I looked at my childhood for the first time ever. Because I had been told, I think like many of us were, that our childhood was ideal and picturesque. And my memories of it were that, like glossy, running around in the woods, free, like with a tribe of kids all the time.
Yeah.
Very survivory.
Yeah. On
the surface, so fun, so much freedom, spiritual connection, connected to the earth and the land. And then underneath, the undercurrent was like this woman was controlling everyone and there was a lot of psychological, emotional manipulation going on, lies, control, paranoia, people really afraid. And I was like, oh, that sounds like my Survivor experience as well. Like, I've been replaying this.
Yeah.
Without knowing.
Yeah, because it's like at a chemical level, your body is like, well, we thrive in this. Like, this is how we know how to exist.
Exactly.
So you're like attracted to that.
Yeah, and I'm really good at it. Like, obscenely good at this one really obscure thing in life, and it's playing Survivor. Like, crazy.
Oh, so the name of the book is Nice Girls Don't Win, which is also because you have a podcast called Nice Girls Don't Win,
right? With
a producer. She was she a Survivor producer?
No, she was on Deal or No Deal Island with me.
Oh, okay, got it.
And we're just, when you meet a soulmate.
Yeah,
she's a soulmate.
Yeah. How I burned it all down to claim my power.
Yeah.
Oof. And I mean, in this book, do you see yourself like, because you have your daughter, like, are you hoping that she picks up? Because I mean, you talk about a lot of stuff in this book, and like, is the hope that also like one day your daughter will read this and like kind of just in case she's struggling, find her power to reclaim it, to like make herself this phoenix, this eagle.
Yeah, that would be the dream to like. Hopefully she doesn't have to make the same mistakes that I made.
Yeah.
And as I was writing it, I was interviewing my parents because I don't have a lot of memories from my childhood.
Yeah.
So I was asking them a lot of questions, and that was really cool to hear their stories. So I think it's a gift to give your kids.
Yeah. That's so funny you say that. I was talking to someone the other day. I was like, I don't think I have any real memories of childhood. I think the first thing I can remember, I think I'm like 7. I'm like, is that normal? Like, my friend's like, no, I can remember from like when I was 3. I'm like, how?
No, that's not normal.
Right?
Your friend is a weird prodigy.
Bob the drag queen.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now we know.
I'm like, do you remember how old do you think you were? Your first memory?
Like 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
5 or 6 is still young.
I think that's still early too.
I remember like kindergarten.
Really? I can't remember kindergarten.
Kindergarten? No chance.
Oh, no way. I don't remember that at all. That's so interesting to me. Like, when is your first memory, you think?
I wasn't born until I was like 13.
Right. So in the book, do you ever wonder in your brain, what if your family never escaped and we stayed? What will life be like?
Well, I have some friends who stayed. And it was just a very different kind of lifestyle because it was so unique and like nothing like the standard American lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like we moved from the commune to Georgia and then we moved to like the inner city. My parents were starting over. They had no money. They had no jobs. They were like, we were totally broke. They had no friends, no support system, and just completely had to start a new life. And I was like, what is music? Like all I've been listening to is like Hindu spiritual.
Really? Like
And I guess my dad was into Bob Marley and my mom loved Bonnie Raitt and, that kind of stuff. So I had heard a little bit of that in our house. But really on the commune, it was like the only music I heard was my parents' records or Hindu chanting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And like, we were just like vagabond, ramshackle little urchins running around, no shoes on.
Which is such a deep connection though to yoga though, and that part of, because correct me if I'm wrong, is that part of the spirituality of Hindu to do yoga?
A lot of it came from India.
From India, yeah.
So yes, but at the time that my parents moved to the commune, it was like the 70s, 80s, and that was when all the like Hindu yoga masters from India, the masters from India were coming to the U.S. to share yoga and to teach it and teach meditation. So there was sort of this renaissance or like awakening of yoga out here. And then I didn't really get into it again until I was in college.
Okay.
And I ordered some VHS tapes off of, I don't even know.
eBay, maybe?
eBay? Did Amazon exist?
No
God,
way.
I'm so old. Oh my God. I was doing like 90-minute power yoga tapes in my living room in college. My girlfriends would walk in and be like, you are so weird.
But still super. I know you were one of the most popular girls on campus. There's no way you weren't.
Very cool, but very weird. I really own my weirdness. I double down and I'm like, yes, it's cool. You should try it too because it feels good.
Well, and I think, again, that is why through the camera, that's what shines through it. I think two things: your authenticity and obviously your ability to like pivot and change when you need to. I think that is what makes you such a strong Survivor player. Like, you are so malleable to change and pivot when you need to on such a show that demands that, honestly. I think people that go on this show and try to play, like this season, they try to play like a straight game, and fucking David, I don't know if you're probably not watching, but David, who got his ass sent home last week, that's what you get, girl. You gotta pivot and change. You gotta go with the flow with what's happening.
I cannot. With these people who come in with their fixed mindsets, who are like, it's my game and we gotta vote out the weak and keep the strong.
Literally.
Like, okay, you're like 1,000-year-old dinosaur, but also like Peter on Traitors, like being like, oh, I'm playing an honest game. I'm like,
Ugh.
Peter, you'd be such a good traitor.
You'd be such a good traitor.
Oh, I know.
Oh, when that all went down this season, because I've said, you're also Jeff's favorite Survivor player of all time. Did you know that?
No.
Yes, he said it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, girl. Jeff said it on camera.
Jeff doesn't like to say, he doesn't like to give people any kind of favoritism because he's got a bunch of people looking for something.
But he did say you. Jeff, you're like, he sneakily said it in an interview like recently.
Oh, well, nice.
Yes. And I think so when I was watching Traitors, and because you were down to play the game, and you had people like Peter that was like, we want to be so honest and da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, Peter, you're ruining the experience for all of us. We want to see the grid, the shady.
They did that on Deal or No Deal Island too. And also this last season of Traitors with like Gabby and Dylan and all that little crew that at the end, Lord Ivar. Stop with these British aristocrats. Aristocrats.
I don't know why they keep on putting the British aristocrats on there.
No, get out of there.
Yeah. No.
No, just enough with those guys.
Would you ever go back to Traitors?
Oh, if Alan asked me to do something, I would always say yes. Like anything Alan asked me to do, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Well, I just did. They did. They FaceTimed you. We did a Survivor influencer experience.
Yes. How did it go?
I was there for 48 hours, and I thought, okay, we're going in. We're influencers. They're not gonna like whatever. It was the real. I mean, we had to build our own shelter. We had a fucking storm for the first 24 hours.
Oh, wait. I heard you guys had a rough time, and I was like, oh, that sounds like rain.
It was cold. It was raining. I was literally sleeping on hard bamboo and just rain pouring on me all night.
You were sleeping on bamboo? That's nice.
I know. Oh, girl, I got the shelter together. Okay, I was that girl.
Oh my God, cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers to me.
I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah, I got the shelter together.
Nobody does that anymore.
Mm-hmm. We built the shelter, and instead of like weaving the palm fronds and shit, I said, we don't know how to do that. So we just got a whole bunch of things and stacked them, but that makes cracks. So we were being dripped on, but at least it was
something.
It wasn't drizzling, it was pouring rain.
Yeah.
For 24 hours.
Oh,
it was miserable.
God, that's the worst. That happened to us on season 40, Edge of Extinction, and we had this little it was really funny because on Edge, it was like all the funny players were out of the game so early on 40. It was me, Tyson, Ethan, Rob's over there, Wendell, whoever else, I can't remember. And it was dumping rain for like 3 days straight. And I was like, we're not even playing Survivor. We're on the edge of extinction. What even is this? And Tyson goes, come with me. There's an overhang over here. And it was like a little tiny, I don't even want to call it a cave, but if you find a cave on Survivor, you are living large.
Oh, 100%.
It's the best. But this was not quite a cave, but cave adjacent.
Cave adjacent. Concepts of a cave.
However, it was kind of great. However, the security guards, like this Fijian, whoever guy who kept us contained. Yeah. They would pee in the cave. So Tyson called it Piss Cave.
And so it just smelled like piss?
It smelled like piss. And we're huddling in Piss Cave. God. Everyone's together huddling in it. And Tyson makes up a full-on EDM song about it. He's like, piss cave, piss cave, piss cave.
Oh my God. So that's...
And I was like, yeah, I quit. I was like, if this is one more day of this, I'm going to pull the flag and I'm out of here.
Well, so that gives y'all an idea of how rough it is. Like, the rain is so wet and rainy. You'd rather sit and sleep in a cave smelling of piss than be dripped on all night long.
It's torture.
And I thought, I was like, oh, because it's like so much rain and it's so cold, they'll come and pull us. When it was like, and again, you have your phone, so you have no concept of what time it is. Once the sun sets, I was like, okay, well, we have 12 hours of darkness at least. And it was, because it said at 6 o'clock, I was going to rise around 6 o'clock, and it was,
Did it break your spirit?
No, we stayed. But I was like, could I do the full thing? Like, if I had more than that, I don't know.
39 days.
Okay, so this is my question to you. What do you think about this now that they do it in like a short amount of time?
Okay, you know what? I'm like, a survivor is a survivor, because you did it in 2 days and you were like, I'm dying.
Yeah, true.
So 26 days is still a long time.
Yeah.
I think it is, if they want to bring back returning players, that's more of an appealing, that's an easier sell. But they haven't been bringing back.
I know, they haven't been doing that anymore.
So I don't know. I mean, there's something biblical about 39 days. It's sort of like Jesus in the desert fasting. You have a come to Jesus spiritual awakening in your 39-day stint. There is something about that. But I feel like 26 days is still really hard.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Who would, besides yourself, who would you say is your survivor goat?
Suri. Yes. Well, she is my survivor soulmate.
Yeah.
And I say that because she and I played Micronesia together. Mm-hmm. And it was like, when you find an ally that you can lock in and trust and is so good on their own. I had this with David on Deal or No Deal too. And you don't get it very often. But I had it with her and Amanda on Micronesia.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we played Australian Survivor together recently. Which hasn't aired yet, so I can't give anything away. But I was like nervous because I was like, oh God, are we going to be the same or is it going to be different? Because I'll be so sad.
But that one is like 15 days, right?
This was 16 days.
16 days, yeah. So I can imagine it's probably more intense.
It was so intense. It was like a full cycle in one day. So you wake up, you do a challenge, you come back, you scramble, you vote someone out that night at tribal council.
And then the next day.
You do it again the next day. And it was pouring down rain so much.
Again?
So we were dying. I was like, why, Suri?
Why do we do this to ourselves?
But I can't stop myself. I don't know. I'm done now. I'm like, all done.
Are you done?
Yes.
Are you done, Parvati? I don't believe you.
I'm done. I'm making my own shows now.
Yeah, right. You don't have time to go do that because you're doing your own shit.
I can't. Sorry. Don't call me.
So Suri is your survivor goat.
I would say.
Yeah. She fucking killed it on season 1 of Traitors.
She's so good.
She's great.
Because she can fly undercover. People don't realize how good she is.
Yeah.
And I had her on my podcast and we talked about this. I was like, how are you so good? How do people not know that you're lying to their face? Because she is like, well, I'm a nurse. So I have to do this in my job. Like if if their family's in the waiting room and there's somebody getting surgery and it's not going well, I can't go out and be like, you're fucked. Like she's like, it's gonna be fine.
Oh, wow.
And like helps to calm them down while delivering bad news.
Yeah.
She uses that on Survivor and it's really a gold. It's like solid gold.
Yeah. And again, but because again, I've said this on many interviews and many things, you're like my ultimate Survivor player.
I had you in my tribe.
I know, I saw that.
On my logo, still
I was like, I love that.
I know, because you'd be so good.
I think I'll be good too.
I heard you were good, actually. Word on the street from the CBS crew, after you played, you were very good.
Thank you.
So I hope we see you on Survivor. Would you go?
I think I would. I think I would. I want to do it just to prove to myself I can do it.
I think you
I was good in the fucking challenges. I fucking killed that shit. No one really wants to send me home because I was so lovable and sweet.
Yes.
But I think that'll be dangerous later on. They're like, oh, he's a social threat. He has to go.
But you would have them wrapped around your finger by then, so too late.
So in going to Survivor and doing Traitors and going back to Australia Survivor, if you could design your perfect reality competition show.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Oh, work.
Oh, you don't know about this?
No.
We should have you play.
Yes. Whatever it is, the answer is yes. I don't care what it is.
Okay, you're on.
Please.
You're on the cast.
Okay, yes.
It's starting now. It's we're selling it right now. Amy and I have developed this format, and it's a never before been done reality competition show that blends campy horror. Are you scared of ghosts?
No.
Are you scared of haunted houses?
Yes. Because
Why?
energy is very real. Now, energy is a real thing. Energy is I always say I don't believe in like, ghosts, but I believe in things leaving energy behind. Because we've all been in a room where someone comes in and they can literally change the energy. They change energy in the room. Energy is something that we all have. We are all made of particles and atoms, and at a subatomic level, we are energy.
Right.
So I do believe in people leaving energies behind when they like die and stuff.
Do you believe
So it scares
like
me.
you're powerful enough to shift that energy? Say, go away, be gone.
Yes, 100%.
Like you could exorcise the demon.
100%.
Great. I feel like you're a shoo-in for the show.
So it's like a horror, scary camping.
It's not camping.
Not camping,
It's
okay.
It's fashion.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, we love that.
It's going to
I'm
be
really
like
good.
very glam,
Okay.
funny,
Mm-hmm.
but also fierce competition because we want gamers, like very good reality TV gamers.
Yes.
And you're all going to be living together in this specific place, and we'll be doing challenges and competing for cash.
I always wonder why Jeff never did a Celebrity Survivor. Like just a full celebrity cast.
I think they're worried that they won't be able to control the celebs.
Probably.
Because the newbies, they can control pretty easily.
Yeah, 'cause
newbies
they've never been on TV.
And they don't know what's going on. They're like, okay, I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah.
Celebs are like, where's my V8 juice? Can you imagine Jennifer Coolidge out there? I want my V8. Jeff's like, we don't have that, Jennifer.
I was so impressed with Jeff Probst too because, you know, I've been on other shows where people use the hosts and stuff use like in-ear monitors and stuff. Jeff doesn't use that. He
No.
knows everyone's fucking name.
I know.
I'm like, that man is so committed to the show.
He's a savant. He's probably
really is.
like Beethoven of
Has
hosting.
to be.
Yeah.
Like he knows all of our names, asking us all these questions. Obviously, you get briefed by producers like before, but he's on it.
Oh yeah, because you guys were just there for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No, he's
in
really
it.
good.
So I love that he loves the show that much.
Yeah.
And like you feel that energy. Like it's such family vibes because
Agree.
they've been doing it. Some of these people have been there since the first
Deeply
season.
dysfunctional family vibes.
I'm sure you have a different experience for sure. So in 2023, you came out as queer.
Yes.
I love that you're part of the community, girl.
Oh my God, I love it. I feel like I've just never been so happy in my life.
Well, men are horrible.
Men
Men
are tragic,
They're bad.
deeply disappointing in
And I always
many
say,
ways.
queer women to me are the super species because they're women and they're queer. Like I think that is the ultimate pinnacle of a great person is a woman and queer. Like put those things together, queer women, obsessed.
I'm like, what have I been missing my whole life?
Right.
I
So
know.
tell me, so like how did you come to that, girl?
Well, I was deeply disappointed by men.
Got it.
Mostly.
Yeah.
And I was like, my first crush in life was Kim Basinger from Batman. So I was like, maybe there's something to this.
Love that.
You know, and I was like, I'd never dated women before. Of course, I like had the odd make out in a club with a girl.
Of course, yeah.
But I was always into guys. And then I went through a divorce.
Yeah.
And then I was dating again after that. And I was like, God, these guys are like, they're either good in bed and cannot emotionally connect in any way, or they're emotionally available and suck in bed. So I was like, I'll never be able to get both in a man. So I should open my algorithm up and see if there's any babes out there who want to try.
Wait, were you online dating?
I tried online dating. It was
Marvin,
crazy.
you cannot online date.
But this was before Traders.
Okay.
So I
but
hadn't
still
really been on
Survivor,
TV in a
though.
while. But I think I have been underestimating the Survivor fan base.
Yes.
It's vast.
Imagine
and
scrolling
deep.
through and someone's like, oh shit, that's Parvati.
I know.
Girl, you can't online date.
Okay, I have the funniest story, and it's so embarrassing.
Tell me. I want to know it. I want to know every
I'm gonna
detail.
tell you, it's so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm going to come public with this story on your
Yeah,
podcast.
tell me.
Okay.
Okay, so full T, before I ever had healthcare, y'all, I was always struggling to figure out what I'm going to do for a doctor, right? Because then you're like having to go to all these different websites to find out who takes your insurance, to find out which doctor has the there are a litany of problems when you don't have insurance, and ZocDoc saved my life. Truly saved my life. I found a dermatologist, a psychologist, a therapist, all the is on ZocDoc. And ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. They have patient reviews, y'all, and that's the best part for me. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Monét to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Monét. ZocDoc.com/Monét. It truly is the greatest gift that is ZocDoc. I love him. You'll love him. I'll see you there. Okay.
I'm like crying thinking about it. Okay, so this is when I first started online dating, and I'm like, I have these girlfriends who are also recently divorced, and they were like, we were all doing this together, and one of them was like, she's like, oh, I'm starting to kind of dabble in like dating women. And she's like, maybe I'll be a throuple or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm open to all this stuff. Like, let's try it out. I've never done any of this stuff. I feel like I've been so sheltered my whole life. So she's like, I'm on this dating app called Field.
Oh my God, Field. I've heard of her.
I got to get on this app. So I sign up for Field. Okay.
The Wild West, girl.
I put my real name. I put my real face. And I had no idea you're not supposed to do that. And then I got 2,000, 3,000 messages, and I was like, get me off this thing. And I immediately pull myself off of it. So I never did anything with it. I start getting Instagram DMs. Someone's impersonating you on Field. And I'm like, yeah, they are.
Yeah,
That
sure.
wasn't me.
I would never do that. Wait, well, also,
I'm mortified.
But you know, on these dating apps,
You're not supposed to put your face.
You're not supposed to. Okay,
Not on Field?
Not on Field.
Field, you're supposed to put like Christmas Daddy with a little hat and sunglasses.
Got it.
No.
I mean, you also have to make sure you delete your profile. So here's the thing I learned. My boyfriend and I, we met each other on Hinge, and he didn't delete. Like, after we connected, we never went back on it. I, like, deleted my profile. You have to go and delete it. He just left it on there and just, like, deleted the app. But no. If you leave it on there, it looks like you're still active.
Oh.
And people were sending him DMs and stuff. We're like, hey, I heard it. I'm like, he's off.
Yeah, that's my man.
That's my man, girl.
That's my boo.
Yeah.
You met on Hinge.
We met on Hinge.
You're a modern era success story.
I know. Well, you know, the title, the tag is the app meant to be deleted, and it didn't. We did, yeah. But yeah, I mean, and I found like a few weirdos who go like, oh my God, Monét and whatever.
Yeah, you must have gotten them.
But I don't like I did not fuck anyone that was a fan of mine. I don't like fucking fans. I don't like people who know me from Drag Race. It was always weird to me.
That's a weird vibe because they put you on a pedestal.
100%, or they can't get hard. Because they're so nervous.
No.
Oh, yes. Girl, some of the hottest, because you get such hot guys, I meet them at the club or just come over and they cannot get a boner because they're so nervous. Like, I'm sorry, this like never happens.
You don't have to deal with that with women. I'm just saying.
Well, one of my besties, she recently became a lesbian and she's so happy on the other side. She's like,
great.
It's like, Kevin, what was I doing for so long? I was like, girl, I don't know. I wish I wasn't gay. I wish I was a lesbian.
Yeah.
I wish I liked women.
You should be a lesbian.
I wish. But I don't think my equipment would work.
Cutie.
You know, I really want to, but
we'll get you there. You can be whatever you want to be. Dream big.
I want to play a game with you.
Okay.
And the game is called Black Widow's Code. If you don't know, you should know. Parvati started one of the most incredible alliances in Survivor history, the Black Widow Brigade.
Yeah, well, that's been trailing me around every time I play a game. People call me the Black Widow.
The Black Widow. Yeah, she's like that. She finds the man in whatever game, she bites their heads off. And
I know. And they still play with me.
Okay, so we all have a line that we won't cross, or do we? Parvati, you're going to be presented with a series of quick, morally gray or socially messy survival-style scenarios or real-life dilemmas, and for each, you must choose one of these responses. Yes, no, maybe so.
Okay.
Lie about a vote.
Yes. Wait, like a political vote? Like
No. In a game.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, never.
Break a final 3 deal.
Oof, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Work, okay.
Because I usually only do a final 2.
Got it.
But I will say I am super loyal. God, I'm like deeply loyal with my final three people.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Well, I think in these games, even when I played the little 48-hour Survivor thing, like I didn't realize how real not panorama, what's the word? How big when you're not feeling sure about something, oh my God, what's
Paranoia.
The paranoia is. Like, the camera does not do justice of how real, because you really don't know what other people are saying to other people. Like, you and I can have a thing, and I'm feeling like we're good, and then I talk to Dalton over there, and I think we're good. I'm like, wait, but maybe Dalton talking to Parvati about me. So, like,
Dalton was talking to me about
oh my God, Dalton!
I know. Sorry to throw you under the bus.
The camera does not show how severe the paranoia really is out there. And we weren't even playing for money. We were playing for nothing.
I know, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, there's comedians who they play Survivor out here. They do this comedy show, and they do like a 2-week Survivor at the Elysian or Dynasty Typewriter or something. Yeah. I forget the name of it. Survivor. I'll remember. Mm-hmm. But I talked to one of the girls afterwards, and she was like, I had to go to therapy because I was so paranoid after I played this game for a week with my comedian friends.
Wow. Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah, dark.
It's intense. Okay. Flirt with someone you're voting out that night.
Have done.
James,
Ozzy, others.
Throw a challenge to get someone out.
Oh, I hate throwing challenges. Actually, I've never done that.
You never throw one of them?
No. And I never would throw a challenge because I always want to win the challenge because I'm like, then I'll be safe.
Yeah.
But to vote someone out, I guess I feel like that's such a dangerous territory because then you're going to be at risk too.
Yeah.
If the person's not on your tribe, fine.
Yeah.
Like Deal or No Deal, I had my ally CK was on a different tribe. She was captain of a different tribe. I was like, throw the challenge. So their tribe lost.
Yeah, they're lost. But
I would say. I tell other people to throw challenges.
Not you do
but
yourself.
Not me.
Okay, so that's a no. Okay. Pretend to cry at tribal council to sway a vote.
I know. I don't pretend to cry.
You don't pretend to cry?
I don't. I will either really cry and use it because I'm already crying.
Yeah.
Like, feel bad for me, but it never works. I don't fake cry.
Okay. Gaslight someone into thinking a plan was their idea.
Yes. You have to. Most people.
To stroke their ego.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially the dudes. I'm sure the dudes like, yeah.
Russell?
Ugh.
You're so smart.
Ugh. They saying that he might be on the next season of Traitors, and I was like, he is such a Is he that chaotic IRL?
Yes.
Well, you know his like nephew is like this like crazy Trumper.
Oh, I heard about that. It's kind of a sad story of what's happening with him.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But I'm sure.
That's a can of worms to bring him on Traitor.
I think that would be a season of absolute chaos.
Yeah.
Oh. Give a fake idol to someone to gain their trust.
Oh, that would make me so nervous. I would have such a pit in my stomach. That's hard. I can't even do it right now in my brain. I share idols. I tell people about idols. I have a very hard time making up lies. Like a made up lie conjured out of nowhere or being like, here's the thing. But if it's a mission where I have to like sneakily get you to drink poison,
yes,
I can do that. If I have to tell you I'm with you, but I'm not really with you, I can do that. It's a very gray area for me when it comes to lying.
Gotcha.
I feel like a fake idol would be very stressful.
Yeah.
So they're going to find out.
I know they're going to find out. They play that tribal, and then they play that tribal, and then but the vote isn't on them, so they don't go home anyway. So y'all go back to camp with, and they know that you're giving them.
Like, this is not an idol. Like, sorry.
Okay, 2 more. Vote out an ally you genuinely like because they beat you in the end.
Yes, I have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
Use a personal story to bond without revealing if it's 100% true.
Yes, I would do that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I use all personal stories. I am a very open book.
Same.
Probably too much. I just told you the field story. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm an oversharer.
Yeah, me too.
And I think it's how I connect with people. also, because other people feel like, oh, if you're giving them deep personal information, you must feel very close with them. You must trust them. You have a close bond with them. Little do they know it's just your pathology. You can't help yourself.
And last one, send a friend home to protect your alliance.
Yes, I've done that. Yeah, because I feel like sometimes also you want to stack the jury with your friends.
Hello. So you get votes at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm like, girl, I'm so sorry you can't make it to the end, but please vote for me when you get out there.
The thing is with these games, the line is so blurred for me where it's like, I will pretty much do most things in these games because it's a game.
Yeah.
And the rules of the game are such that it's lying, deceiving, manipulation is all rewarded. It's all not only rewarded, it's like, this is the rules of the game. You have to play this way to do well. And the people that give themselves permission to play like that do very well. It doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Yes.
Or when you come home, you're still a liar and a manipulator. It just means you get an arena to do that dark stuff in that you wouldn't get to do in your normal everyday life, and it's fun.
Yeah. People are like, I'm here to play an honest game. Fuck out of here.
That's so boring.
Well, but playing an honest game out of a game that's literally made about deception and lying is so oxymoronic. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I think people do that to prove something about them. So they want to look good. They want to look like a good person. They want their parents to be proud of them. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care how you feel about me. I want to win this game.
What do you think is I always so curious about this. What do you think is the easiest pathway to win traders? As someone who's never done it, I don't know. To me, it seems like being converted.
Yes.
Like starting out as a trader, I feel like rarely traders make it all the way to the end. And, so I think.
Rarely, because it's really hard to be a trader from start to finish. Suri did masterfully.
Yeah. But it's also, her season was half celebrities, half normies.
Yeah.
So I think that's why that worked.
Yeah. Because they also didn't know who she was.
Exactly.
I know, but she's just that good.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But I think, yes, I was begging them. I was like, please don't make me a trader first. Like, make me a trader halfway through. Yeah. Because then I know I'll have a little bit of time to get the feel for what it's like to play as a faithful. So I'll be able to keep up that charade when I'm converted. So I wanted to be midway recruited to be a trader, but I was recruited really early.
Yeah, really early.
It was too soon for me. My little nervous system couldn't handle it.
But also still being iconic in the episodes, right? Like, so iconic that they brought you back last season because you just are an iconic game player on television.
Oh, thank you.
Boston Rob could never, honey. Boston Rob could never.
You heard it here.
And the last question, I'm going to ask you last question. How do you think of Bob's gameplay?
I loved Bob. I thought he was good. He going against Rob was bad. Yeah. But I feel like you can't be that outspoken and loud in a game when you have a bunch of alphas. But Phaedra was outspoken and loud. She was, but she was not controlling.
Here we go. Maybe that's what it was.
So you can be a big personality. Just take away the controlling element of it. Don't need to be in charge. Yeah. Don't have that need. He went Rob has that need. He has to be in control. He has to be in charge. He has to look like the smartest guy in the room. Yeah. Bob also. Yeah. So you can't have two people doing that, or three. Tony was there.
Yeah. It was Bob and Rob were two alphas trying literally two titans fighting.
Not gonna work. Time. Yeah. No, but be big.
Yeah, for sure.
Be big, be bold, be loud.
Yeah.
But also be dumb.
I like that. I like
right?
that.
Yeah, that's the move.
I would love to come to your podcast if you would have me.
Oh my God, please come to my podcast.
Love. I mean, I know I'm not a woman, but do I have to be a woman?
No, we've had guys on our podcast.
Okay, great.
But yeah, oh my God, please, yes.
Can you tell us about the pod?
It's Nice Girls Don't Win. It's me and Amy. We kind of just shoot the shit. And we have people who are authentically in their lane of power. So we want people who have fun stories to tell about how they got to where they are and that are making up their own rules in their life.
Dope.
This is season 1. We're going to take a break for the summer. Yeah. And then we're going to come back for season 2 in the fall because we both have kids and our kids are unruly. So we can't be doing this without school.
Yeah.
We need school to give us some structure in our lives. And then we'll be back for season 2 in the fall. But you could be our last guest for this season.
I would love that. I would love that. Do you see does your daughter want to be in TV and
She wants to be famous.
work?
She has decided she wants to be a singer. She's obsessed with Taylor Swift.
Work.
So, and the way that she performs is very like dramatic and emo. And she gets the microphone and you can't hear anything she's saying, but she will waltz around the room and slink around. And then she'll like take off a shirt. She'll be wearing a sparkly leopard print.
Reveals, honey.
Like,
Yes.
she's ready for that. She's like, and there's people who want to take pictures of me when we're out. And she's like, why don't they want to take pictures of me? I'm like, soon enough, sweetie.
Soon enough, girl.
I'm so
Soon
nervous.
enough, girl. I mean, what? Don't be nervous. That'd be good, though.
But she also has watched one challenge of me on Survivor.
Oh, okay.
And she has like determined that she will be a competitive beast. And so she'll like put her arm up in the air and hold it there for an hour, literally.
No.
Yeah, while she's like coloring with another hand.
Already training? Your daughter's already training for Survivor.
Yeah, she times herself in these challenges.
Oh, she's 10?
No, she's only 6.
6. So she has 12 more years. And I think Survivor will be around for 12 more fucking years.
You
It
don't
doesn't say the show has any chance of ending.
No, it's not going anywhere. It's still
No.
super popular. Jeff is still hosting it up.
Yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean, when
they'll do it forever.
Jeff retires, I mean,
Do you think he will?
he
No.
has to at some point.
Do you think he would ever stop?
I will say that man looks good. For whatever age Jeff is.
he's
Jeff is
ripped. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I don't know. Australian Survivor was cool. I will say that.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I love the way that they film it. I love the way they produce it because
Okay.
it's very cinematic.
Okay.
And their characters are very like larger than life and they're characters. It's sort of like old school Survivor, like the Black Widow, like
Got
for me,
it.
or you know how Ozzy was this like dreamboat
Yeah.
dolphin boy, like coach, these
Coach.
iconic players,
Oh, God.
Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Like, so Australian Survivor does that
Okay.
kind of style of producing, which is it makes it very fun to watch.
Well, when you take over Survivor America, then you can change it to be more cinematic.
I want it to be cinematic.
Cinematic.
Let's bring that back.
I will say they are getting really creative with the camera shots. Now there's like these like they had I think this season somebody was like they were doing one of the endurance challenges and they like got a super slow-mo. You see there's like a fly coming and the fly is like
Oh, I kind of love that. Just like a fly or like a dragonfly?
it was like a dragonfly.
Oh, okay. That's
Just
cool.
a big ass wings. I was like, it was really cinematic. It looked really cool.
Not like a housefly.
No.
There's a lot of those.
Ugh.
Oof, were they coming for you?
Girl, I started, and I keep myself together. We started as a group, we got funky really quick.
Yes.
I was like, it's only been 24 hours. Why do we smell already?
It's nasty.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. And then at some point, the bamboo just got so uncomfortable. I was like, you know what, guys? I'm just going to sleep on the sand. The sand was way more comfortable than the fucking
But
bamboo.
then you wake up damp.
Damp from the sand.
It's rough.
It's rough, girl.
But you adjust and adapt to it.
Yeah.
Because you have a bigger goal.
Yeah.
Eye on the prize.
Yeah.
You can suffer through anything. You have, like, you wear 6-inch stilettos.
I
and
do.
Perform
I do.
your musical numbers.
And kicking to my face and doing a split and rolling around the ground.
And like
but-
drop back on your back. How do you not break your back when you do that?
Oh my God, we have to teach you how to do a dip.
Yes,
Barb.
please.
Yeah, I could see that.
Teach me your ways.
I'm sure you're so flexible. Like you're a yoga girl.
I don't know. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Teach me. I need help.
We got you, girl. We got you.
Oh, you could do this on my podcast.
I will. Yes.
Okay.
Done.
We'll do a
Done.
tutorial.
Y'all heard it on camera. Parv said I can do her podcast.
You're coming.
I'm gonna call you as soon as this episode airs so I can be on
You're
the
doing
podcast.
a lot of my things. You're going to do my podcast.
The
You're
show.
going to do my show. We'll get you on Survivor next.
Yes. Come on, Jeff. Put me on, girl.
Have you applied?
I haven't. I will this coming season. I'll apply and see what happens.
You're going to get cast.
I don't know.
Yeah, you will.
Don't say that.
Oh my God, you're going to win Survivor.
And then I'm going to call you and be like, hey, girls,
I'll
any
coach
last
you.
minute
Yeah.
coachings and
I'll
trainings
coach
to
you
give
up.
me?
Yeah.
Parvati, this is such a joy having you here.
I
Thank
love
you so
you.
much. I love you for taking the time of coming over here to our little studio and shooting the shit. All of us Survivor fans are, y'all, I'm so geeked. We have Parvati here. This was an actual dream. I love you so much. Can we be besties
Yes,
and hang
please.
out? Please.
We'll go to the same events now. We
Yes.
won't just miss each other all the time.
Thank you, Parvati.
Thank you. That was fun. Bye.
Peace.
Monét Talks.